Snow fell heavily that December evening, covering the small mountain town like a white blanket. 8-year-old Lily pressed her face against the frosty window, watching the world turn colder by the minute. Her parents were out of town for the weekend, leaving her with her grandmother, who had dozed off on the couch while knitting. Lily loved winter, but tonight something felt different. Something tugged at her heart. A faint whimpering sounded outside. Lily blinked, unsure if she'd imagined it. Then she heard it again. Weak, trembling, desperate. She rushed to the door, opened it slightly, and a cutting wind hit her face. But she didn't feel the cold, because her eyes widened at what she saw. On the porch sat 2 tiny German Shepherd puppies, their fur stiff with frozen snow and icicles. They shivered so violently that their little bodies almost shook the frost loose. "Oh no, you're freezing," Lily cried. Without thinking twice, she scooped one puppy into her arms and motioned for the other to follow. They were too weak, so Lily carried them both inside, her small arms trembling but determined. She placed them near the fireplace, wrapped them in towels, and sat beside them, rubbing their tiny paws gently. Grandma woke up, startled. "Lily, what have you brought in?" "Grandma, they'll die outside. Please, please let them stay tonight." Her grandmother's stern expression softened. "All right, child, but only for tonight. Someone must be missing them." But Lily noticed something strange. The puppies had no collars, and one had a small scar running across its back, like someone had tried to mark it. Still, she fed them warm milk, dried them off, and stayed by their side until they finally fell asleep. For the first time all evening, she smiled. Little did she know, the night was far from over. The next morning, a thunderous knocking jolted the entire house awake. Lily jumped. Grandma hurried to the window, and gasped. "Lily, the police, they're everywhere." Outside, 4 police vehicles, 2 black SUVs, and officers with flashing lights surrounded the house. Neighbors peeked through their windows as officers approached the porch in the biting cold. Grandma opened the door with shaky hands. "Oh, officer, is something wrong?" "Mom," the tall officer said, "we're looking for 2 puppies. They went missing from a private research facility last night." Lily froze. Her heart pounded so loudly she thought everyone could hear it. The officer continued, "Those dogs are extremely important. We need to inspect the premises." Lily rushed forward. "You're not taking them. They'll die if you bring them back there." The officer looked down at her, surprised. "Young lady, why do you say that?" Lily pointed at the sleeping puppies near the fireplace. "Look at them. They were freezing outside. They had scars. Someone hurt them." The officers exchanged glances. One knelt next to the pups, inspecting carefully. Then he frowned deeply. "These injuries, they don't match normal accidents," he muttered. Another officer stepped forward. "Sir, the facility reported them as escaped test animals. But these marks, this looks like abuse." Lily's eyes widened. "Test animals?" Grandma gasped. "You mean someone experimented on puppies?" The lead officer sighed. "We received a tip about illegal breeding and experimentation disguised as a research project. We believed the puppies belonged to them. But now," he looked at Lily, then at the puppies. "Now I'm not so sure." At that moment, one of the puppies wobbled toward Lily and pressed its cold nose against her hand. The sight melted even the toughest officers. The lead officer straightened his posture. "Mom, we apologize for the disturbance. But those puppies stay here for now. We're shutting that facility down. Immediately." Lily's eyes sparkled with relief. "Really? They're safe?" "They're safe," he nodded. "Thanks to you." As the police prepared to leave, one officer walked over and handed Lily a card. "If you and your grandmother are willing, you can officially foster them until the court decides." Lily hugged the puppies tightly. "I'll take care of them forever if I can." The officer smiled warmly. "Honestly, I hope the court says yes." That morning, the sirens faded into the distance, but Lily's home stayed bright and warm. She looked down at the 2 puppies resting peacefully in her lap, their tails wagging weakly yet happily. She had saved their lives. And in return, they had changed hers forever.